What's up guys, it's Philly215 here, and today I'm going to show you how to kill GolGoroth in the King's Fall raid. Okay, so as soon as you start the fight up, you pretty much want to kill all the ads first. You don't want to start engaging GolGoroth until all the ads in this arena are dead, because they will not respawn as long as you hold GolGoroth's gaze. Now, once the ads are dead, two people are going to stay up top to bounce GolGoroth's gaze back and forth, while the remaining four are going to go down below and step in the goo from the little balls on the ceiling that they shoot down, because that gives them a damage modifier for when they shoot GolGoroth in his stomach, which is his weak point. Now, the pattern that me and my friend Toaster followed was an X going from bottom left to top right to top left to bottom right, and then just a straight left to right. So it's going to look like an X with a line through the middle. So to start off, Toaster will then turn GolGoroth towards the top right so I can shoot him in the back. Now once GolGoroth is looking at me, my four teammates are shooting down the bottom left ball on the ceiling to drop down the damage boost goo and shoot him in the stomach, while I give a countdown verbally in party chat to Toaster to let him know how much time I have GolGoroth's gaze for. Once his gaze gets low, that's the point that Toaster will then shoot GolGoroth in his back and then get GolGoroth to turn towards top right. Now we're going to continue this pattern, like I said, until we form an X and then a line through the middle. Once you finish this and you do enough damage, it will then reset the whole arena, and you'll have to literally repeat the same process. Kill the ads and then do the same pattern. This is going to depend on if you do enough damage in the second round of how this plays out. Towards the end of the second round, if you do enough damage, Taken will start to spawn in. Now, one thing I'd like to mention is I dropped down towards the end of the first round and towards the end of the second round because the pattern didn't end on me. It ended on Toaster with the last orb in front of him holding GolGoroth's gaze. So since I had nothing better to do and I was just kind of standing there, you want to jump down and help your team hurt GolGoroth. Now, unlike the previous two rounds where you had to kill the ads and then engage GolGoroth, as soon as the second round ends with the Taken down there, you immediately reset. No ads are going to spawn, it's just going to be Taken this time, but it's not going to be enough that you want to dedicate the beginning of the round to it. You want to immediately restart the pattern for the last and final go. Now this one's going to be the most of a pain in the ass because you're going to have Taken shooting at you and engaging you while you're holding GolGoroth's gaze. Another thing I want to mention is once you hold his gaze, you want to just stand right in front of the orb that your team is going to be using to shoot at him, because if you move around, GolGoroth is going to move around and you need your team to be stepping in the goo from the ball in the ceiling to do the damage multiplier. One last tip I can give when fighting GolGoroth is stay away from the pillars if you're up top holding his gaze, because if you stay near the pillars, he's going to shoot these toxic type of energy balls at you, and they will go all types of crazy ways around pillars, and it will be really hard to shoot them and stay in the same location as that goo from the ceiling that lands on the floor. So you want to stay right out in the open for him, because he's only going to shoot these energy balls at you. So there you go guys, if you just coordinate very well and everybody has a set position of where they're going to be during this GolGoroth fight, it's actually really easy. So there you go guys, those are my tips for killing GolGoroth in the King's Fall raid. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and as always guys, it's Philly215. Peace!